Hello there everyone, this is Soul Super 17 here, and then we get first like usual, I do not own this picture, and this is a non-paid video, alright, okay. So, in the last video, I made Naruto's soul kindness, basically I didn't make it determination at all, because, he has a kind soul and all that, so, that's, what it sounded like I made it. If I didn't, then forget, I can just, make it, like, kindness or determination if I'm given determination, but I think I'm mostly given kindness, and the soul was changing into hatred because he was starting to hate the village. So yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna say this, the stuff that happens with Konohamaru never happens in this What If because he's different. Alright? Um, he doesn't like try to like kill the third Hokage, so his grandfather. I plus he already learned that it takes hard work to become the Hokage. So yeah. Alright. So we're just gonna have Naruto take his picture already, and then we're just gonna go right to when they're about to become on teams. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, so let's just get right into this video. And just note, I'm not gonna be uploading this till much later in the night, like in the day. Like, it can be probably around like 7 or 8, 9, whenever I upload it. It's gonna like be up like 2 hours later or 3, depending on how fast the upload speed is. Cause I'm going somewhere today, and it's gonna be to where with my out hang out with my sister and my nieces all day. So yeah, I hope you guys understand that. But the reason why I have not tried to, well, not tried to, the reason why I have not made this video and like upload it is because I was trying to figure out the story mostly for this and for the Ghost Rider and the Daredevil. But like usual, I can always just think of it around the fly, just go with it, just make the story. So, and you guys seem to enjoy it that way. But anyways, enough of me rambling on like a complete idiot. Let's just get into this. This is what Naruto. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I also am changing the name to Echo Sands, just because kept on getting some comments, and honestly, it's two characters. It's just like both the same like character with the same name. Just that's just like Echo Tales, and then like so. Okay, but just change the title just so I don't get any more hassle on that. But yeah, it's what if Naruto had Echo Sands' powers, part 2. Alright. As Naruto wakes up and wakes up for the day and does what he needs to do, so he gets dressed, brushes teeth, eats breakfast, and gets on gets his clothes on. He wears the jacket, the pants, I'll say like different color pants. I mean, nah, he just wears the same pair of pants. He somehow making it like he made multiple pairs of pants that look exactly the same. So yeah, even the shirts. So yep, and he just like puts on the jacket. Then he has his headband around his forehead. But he locks the door, and then he says, "Well, it's time to take a shortcut." And he takes a shortcut all the way on the top of the roof of the building of the academy. And it says, well, not where I wanted to go to, but oh well. Who cares? So yeah. So Naruto starts walking down to the classroom, and let's just say it's like 7:30. So everyone else is there, and he's just like the last one. before like a Ruka gets there. So, anyways, what happens is, Naruto comes in, he sees Siren, and oh, Siren looks like she is not having a good day. He thinks because there's Sakura just sitting right next to her, not right next to her, just talking away. As basically he just kind of just waves. He just kind of just thinks to himself, "Oh my god, she looks like she wants to yell at her so badly." Maybe I should help her out a little. So, Naruto just says, "Hey Siren, what's up?" As Siren looks over, she goes, "Oh thank God, Naruto, please help me get this annoying girl away from me." As he just says, "All right, all right." As basically he uses his blue magic and just put Sakura up in the air and just move her over, and then basically he sits down in the seat right next to Siren, where Sakura was, and just puts her down. As basically people are just kind of like going like, "Oh my god, wow, like really Naruto, really?" Ino's just laughing. Shikamaru just like like did he literally just do that? So yeah, and Sarah's saying like thank you, thank you, and Naruto just says, no problem." So let me guess, she kept on asking you out repeatedly, or just kept on trying to get your attention, and she kept on calling you Sasuke? And she's like, "Yes. This girl does not understand. I am not a guy. I'm a girl. I just pretend to be a guy because of reasons." As Naruto says, "Yeah, I understand." But she doesn't. It's like, I know, right? It's like she's thick-headed. I mean, technically, she's supposed to be the smart one, right? I mean, Naruto says, "Yeah," but she's not. Anyways, how was everything for you before you came here? She goes, "Great. Actually, woke up in a good mood today." And Naruto just goes like, "Oh, huh, really?" She goes, "Yep." And he says, "Let me guess. You want to get on a team with me?" And, well, Siren just says, "Maybe. Maybe not. It's just, well, it'd be a lot more interesting having you around as a teammate." And Sakura's like, just watching this unfold. It's like, why are you guys talking like that? Like, Sasuke, like she says, literally says, "Why are you guys talking like that? Like, enjoying each other's company." Sasuke, "What do you mean?" It's like, and Naruto just says, "Oh, it's just because, well, I got more power than anyone else in this classroom. I don't have to rely on chakra alone. So yeah, I'm just, what do you say, better prepared for anything." And then Uruka comes in after that before Sakura could even say anything else. And then basically he starts to tell everyone, "Alright, everyone, I'm gonna read off your teams, and whoever you guys are partnered up with, decision's final." As then he goes off to read everyone else, and then he starts to read Team 7, and not Sasuke. As Sakura goes, "Yay!" Naruto and Siren says, "Why?" Anyone but her. Like, they literally say that out loud. Which kind of makes Sakura be like looking at them and go like, well, looking at Siren and go like, "Why are you saying that, Sasuke?" And it's just like, oh my god, shut it, girl. That's all Siren's thinking. As Naruto just thinking, Our team's gonna be screwed. And she's just laughing. Says, "Hey kid, hey Naruto, don't worry about it. Seriously, this girl, she won't be much of a problem if you don't let her be. So, figure out a way how to get her stronger." He goes, "True." So yeah, Naruto, Siren, and Sakura just like start to wait after everyone's like gone, and it's been like an hour as Naruto basically is falling asleep. Just he has fallen asleep, and that's it. So Siren just decided to take a nap, and Sakura's the only one who's awake. So when she was gonna just try to wake up Siren, Kakashi comes in, and they both wake up, and it's just like Kakashi gives him a sauce and just says, "Useless." As then Naruto says, alright, that's your first impressions. But you don't make a good first impression for us." As basically Kakashi says, "Alright, I get ya. Meet me on the roof. 10 minutes." As then Naruto just says, "Alright everyone, follow me." As Sakura goes like, "Why should we follow you?" And Sakura just says, "Just shut it, Sakura." As she says, "Alright, Sasuke," and he's like, for her, Siren, and Naruto just laughs. So when they, basically walk out the door, all of a sudden they just arrive on the roof. And Kakashi's like, "What?" And he just says, "Hey, we took a shortcut." Just like that. So one day, sit down and Siren's, goals is the same. Her likes are different. Like, she likes to talk to people, socialize, training to get stronger. Talking to, Naruto and some other people. Dislikes people that are annoying. And it doesn't get through their heads that they're, the person that they thought someone else isn't exactly who they thought they were. So, and they won't still get through their heads that that person's different. As, that's basically towards Sakura. Sakura gives her the exact same, speech about someone her goal is. And then she also says, "Oh, and I hate Naruto." And Naruto's be like, yeah, whatever. "I hate you too, Sakura." As Siren just looks over at him in complete shock, including, Sakura. As then Naruto gives out what he says. He likes training, reading, studying, learning new things, building, making scientific theories. What else? Ramen, cooking, talking skeletons. As that is like a reference towards G. So, other than his dislikes, same thing with Sasuke and Sirens, annoying people, and his goal is, my goal is just to prove to everyone that I ain't what they think I am. So I want to become the Hokage, basically. As Kakashi thinks, what he meant by that, but it's a good thing he wants to become Hokage. As basically multiple birds are coming flying around, as Naruto just kind of puts up his finger as they come right to it, which kind of surprised our people as he just looks at them and just smiles and just lets them go flying. As basically he kind of used, he can have animals come to him and he can give them orders or something, because of the kindness. he can heal and use this on animals to be his partners. So yeah, but hold on everyone. Alright, I'm back. But anyways, so yeah, Naruto, just did that, and some people are looking at Siren, Sakura, and Kakashi are looking at him as he goes like, "What? I mean, I already gave explanation of what I am. I'm a combination between a monster and a human. I mean, I did this all 2 days ago, 2 to 3, or a month. I forget. Ugh. Well, I'm just tired." As Siren just says, "Yeah, I know, but still, I mean, that's kind of weird, Naruto." He goes, whatever. So, Kakashi says, "Alright, everyone, don't eat tomorrow, and be the the train area 7. As basically, you know, Kakashi leaves, as basically Naruto just says, "Alright, so I'm gonna go get something to eat and drink. Who wants to come with me?" As Siren says, "I'll come, I got nothing better to do." And Sakura says, "Oh, I'll come." And then Naruto says, "Of course you were. You're just a freaking follower." As Sakura just goes, "What do you mean?" He goes like, "Oh, well, you are in denial. Like, straight up denial, Sakura. So, yeah. It's not healthy. You need to get that checked out." And she goes, "No, no, I'm not. Sasuke's a boy," and all that. And Siren just goes like, "Oh my god, this girl really is in denial. She can't accept it." As basically Naruto was just kind of laughing in his head, like, "Oh, man, this girl's just like, man, Sakura, you really were madly in love with Sasuke, but now that he was really a she, you can't accept it." And it's only been like a couple of days or so since you found out, so it'll kick in, sometime soon. So yeah. So as basically they go and eat something, and Naruto basically kind of just found something, like he was like noticing something really weird, and he went to go over and checked it out, and he basically found found like some money, and he's like going like, "Huh? I wonder who dropped this." And let's just say in their money, it's enough to pay for 3 meal. He goes like, "Huh, cool. I don't know how I found this, but oh well. I need the cash." And so he just puts it in his pocket, in his pants, and just walks over. As basically, hold on, everyone. Sorry about the interruptions, but anyways, so he pays for their meal. They're surprised on how much money he found, and it's enough to have another money for say, and for a bowl of ramen. He has enough to get 4 or 5 of them. So he just saves it though. As the next day happens, as Naruto wakes up, and he does eat. He's saying, "I'm not gonna let him get to me like that, because this is gonna be too easy." He is kind of cocky, but then he says, "But he is a sensei, so why not just eat a little bit of food just to get myself not too hungry, just has enough energy to wake up." So he just eats a little bit, some eggs and toast, and basically then orange juice, and then he just leaves. So he meets up with Sakura and Sasuke. I mean, not Sasuke. That's gonna be so confusing now, every single time, because they have to make Sakura say Sasuke. Anyways, um, he sees Siren, and he goes, "What's up, guys?" I just say, "Hey, Naruto, we're starving." As Naruto goes, "Yeah, I know how you feel." As Sakura just says, yeah, right, you probably ate something. And he goes, well, what if I did? What if I didn't? As then he kind of just walks over to a tree, puts his hand on it, and then pulls himself into it and just sitting there in the tree. There was like a branch, so he kept on. He goes even higher up to the top of a tree and just like sits there on the top of near the top, and just waits and says, "I'll be up here waiting for Kakashi. Ugh, wake me up later." As I see, he just falls asleep real quick. As this is just like, wow. It's basically he goes inside his subconscious as he's talking to the Nine Tails and basically G. As he just says, I'm not gonna wait for Kakashi. He's already here just watching us probably. He's gonna probably be acting like he's gonna be late, so whatever, right? As G says, yeah, just chill for a little bit. As basically he just starts making a conversation with the Nine Tails, as the Nine Tails is becoming somewhat like in Naruto a little bit more. And it's just like he doesn't understand why. As basically, G tells him that a soul of kindness basically heals people and be able to befriend animals. So, he can use them in a fight. And, the Ninetales, kind of thinks that is a weird, way. That has sort of power. As basically Naruto just says, don't worry, I'm not going to make you do anything you don't want to do. As, Ninetales goes like, you're probably just lying. As Naruto says, no, I'm not. If you don't want to do something, I'm not going to make you do it. I mean, you're behind a cage. You really think that's fair? It's not even. It's basically like, I don't know, like, why should you be behind it just because you're a tailed beast? Seriously. I mean, I think it'd be better off if you guys were just basically out there in the world, just living life and being free. Not you being trapped inside of me. As, Ninetales just, starts to laugh. He goes, as, G and him as G and Naruto look at each other, as they just say, they both say, did he say something funny? But G says, did he say something funny? And Naruto says, did I say something funny? So, and Naruto Fall says, you're just the very first human that ever said that to me. Alright, so, they do this for an hour or so, and then Kakashi comes. Sakura says, you're an hour late, as he, Naruto's in the tree, as he hears Kakashi, he says, sorry, I got lost in the path of life. As Naruto just says, hey, I know how that is. And he goes, really? He goes, yeah, he's just enjoying a good stroll through the village. You see some nice flowers, you stop and smell them, and I see you can just still walk by and help out some people. As, Kakashi says, well, I knew I had could have a student just like you. He was like, hey, Naruto says, hey, I like to live life a little bit easy. But life isn't always easy, but when you have the moments, you try to enjoy them. He goes, alright, so we're going to be doing something called the bell test. And these, as he basically explains out the two bells. If when someone doesn't grab it, they will be, leaving, seem to go back to the academy. As Naruto just says to himself, and this is all about teamwork. Oh, great. I already know I have the worst person to team up with. As he kind of looks over in Sakura's direction, which Siren is also in that direction too. As basically, when Naruto and was supposed to be standing there, he just kind of just like disappears along with them. And he kind of just like tells Siren, because he just says like, all right, here's the thing, teamwork. This is the whole entire thing. So let me get Sakura. So as Naruto basically takes a shortcut over to Sakura, then takes it right back over to Siren. Another shortcut. As basically he kind of explains the whole entire situation that this is basically, teamwork. We gotta work together and all that. So yeah, as Sakura says, like, what makes you think that? He goes like, easy. 2 bells. 3 people. It's basically a challenge for teamwork. See if we can work together properly. So I don't know. Quit acting like you're better than me, and just work together. As Naruto's kind of looking around while Sakura is talking, but he's not really paying attention, as he sees some animals nearby. So he says, "Hello guys, come over here." And it's just like some rabbits. As they start coming over, as he goes, "All right." So Naruto basically kind of essentially to Sasuke and Sakura saying, "Okay, I got a plan, sort of, but hear me out. You can use these little rabbits to help us out. Just listen to it." As basically he tells them that he can not teleport. He can take shortcuts around this area to make it seem like he's we're moving really a lot more, and we're not really working together, as we're basically distracting Kakashi this way. As Siren says, "Not a bad idea. Then we can go in and attack him." He goes like, "Yeah." And Sakura can go try to grab the bell. As Sakura goes, "Oh no, I'm fine too." And he goes like, "All right, fine, whatever you say, Sakura." So they try Naruto's plan out. As basically he goes around there are like 6 bunnies, so he goes around with 6 bunnies as he places them down in each different area as they basically start moving. As Kakashi thinks it's Naruto who made child clones. So when Sasuke comes out, not Sasuke, I mean Siren comes out with Sakura, he doesn't see Naruto, so he thinks they must be using child clones. And he has out the book still and the headband, as then Naruto basically is up in the sky, just with multiple bones in the air, as he just basically puts his hand out to go flying down, which Siren and Sakura smiling, as Kakashi wondering what they're smiling about, as he looks up, he sees multiple bones, as basically he kind of like dodges them. But then when he gets by one, he substitutes out, as basically it crushes a wooden log, as Naruto says, "Gotcha!" As basically he uses blue magic to pull out Kashi out of like the tree he was in, and just basically he's thinking, "What the heck? How does this happen?" As basically Siren basically goes in and starts using taijutsu on him when basically Naruto released the blue magic, and then Siren's basically trying to fight him with taijutsu, and then basically Naruto then gets on a gaser blaster and start writing it down, as basically he tells Siren, "Look out!" As basically the gas blaster fires basically, and it misses Kakashi. That was the plan, as Siren moved with Kakashi in the same direction, but she made the hand signs for the fireball jutsu, as when she fired it. Kakashi did dodge enough quickly, as basically Sakura comes out of nowhere, and she is about to grab one of the bells, but then Kakashi is about to grab her hand, and basically blue magic happens, and he just stops Kakashi, as he goes, "Nah, this is our win," as she grabs the bells. As Kakashi, as basically goes, well, I did not expect you guys to be able to do teamwork like this. As Naruto just says, "Of course. I mean, got a genius over here, a prodigy over here, and a girl who no one could suspect could be better than what she is. If only she gets rid of that complex of hers. And she goes, what complex? As Naruto says, oh, I don't know, that obsessive attitude towards Siren, but you say Sasuke? Because she was pretending to be a guy most of her life. Well, most of her life at school. So yeah. As Kakashi knows, and he just goes, oh, she's one of those people. So, yeah. Kakashi just just say, alright, well, you guys use teamwork, you all pass. And he just says about the people who abandon their friends are worse than, people who, fails a mission who are worse than scum. Are trash, but then people who abandon their friends are worse than trash. So, yeah. Anyways, though, we're doing a time skip to where Sasuke and Naruto and Sakura, not Sasuke, Siren, Naruto, and Sakura are just getting the cat, as, basically it came with ease. So they return, basically Naruto says, hey, the little guy, and the cat just walks up to him, and it just starts rubbing its head against his leg. After he just picks up the cat, and you're like, alright, retrieve the target. As Kakashi thinks, wow, this kid has a way of animals. All these missions are just way too easy to do. So, they return him, and let's just say, Naruto just says, hey, Gramps. I know I'm not trying to be, rude here, but these missions you're giving us, it's kind of a little bit easy. Can we at least just get, a C rank mission? At least? Just see if we can actually handle it. As, Hiruzen kind of thinks about it, how much easy they've been doing their jobs. Repair and build, roofs of people's houses. We help weeding, retrieving cats, and everything else. So, they say, Hiruzen just says, alright, I'll do it. But if you have any trouble with this, or should I say, not finish this mission, you'll not be allowed to go on a C rank mission until your 100th D rank. And he goes, alright. It's all to Kakashi, as Kakashi thinks about it, goes well, they seem to be having an easy time with the missions that they have already, but, we'll take that deal. Sakura secretly inside saying, yes, thank you, Naruto. And Sakura's just looking at Siren saying, Sasuke. So that happens. And, well, it's the Tazuna. As he gets assigned to them as, basically he looks at them, he kind of wants to say something about each one of them, but then he sees Naruto as he sees the line going up and the line down his left side, so it's his skin is the color of a bone. So as he just says, hey kid, why you look like that? He goes I don't know, maybe I am just different. As he just smiles, as I know I have to make a pun somewhere, so he goes and Naruto just says, man, no, I'm sorry to say this, sir, but you kind of reek of booze. And he goes, yeah, so he goes oh, just saying, don't let me drink too much. It's gonna be bad for your health. His sister says, thanks for the advice. He goes no problem. So yeah, Kakashi says, alright, we'll wait a day or so gather up the equipment that you need, and we'll head out then. As Naruto says, "Alright, Kakashi, you know, see you guys then." They all like go out, and Naruto has saved up some money, so he goes out and gets some more equipment. As he gets like a couple of kunais, shurikens, and let's say he finds like a sword. A really like cheap sword. No, not really cheap. Just a cheap sword, but not too cheap. With all the money he saved up, as he just says, "How much is for this, sir?" As he just, sir, the guy that says, "Oh, does it have a price tag on it?" Well, like with the others, it's 400 like yen or currency that they have. He goes, "Wow, only 400?" He goes, "Yeah, we got like better ones. That's older. These are older." So, he goes, "All right." So he gets a 400, and then he takes the sword with him. Reasons why I'm doing it, because why not? He just has it, so that way when he fights Zabuza, yes, I'm going all the way to there with the time I have. I might try to. So yeah. Anyway, so the next day happens. They basically meet up with Kakashi. Naruto meets up with Kakashi, Tazuna, Siren, and Sakura, as they just say it's an escort mission to the land of water. I mean the land of waves. So Naruto says, "Cool. It's gonna be a while since I've been outside the village." So they just start leaving. Naruto, just kind of looking around. Walk away, as some guys, "Why are why are you looking around so much, Naruto?" He goes, "Oh, it's because of, well, this is where I met someone around here, and let's just say it's the person who gave me my abilities." As Tazuna is thinking, "What is this kid talking about?" As Naruto sees a puddle along with Siren and Kakashi, as Naruto thinks, "Isn't this the dry season?" Yeah, it is. Weird. As basically, when Kakashi's walking past, the guys, the Demon Brothers, come out, form their chain of, shurikens about to, try to kill Kakashi, and Naruto stop, and he goes, he stops him with blue magic, and he goes, "Aw, you guys really think you were able to do that?" "Sorry, I don't mean to rattle you anymore, but you guys are done for." As big he just moves his armor to the right side, and they go flying into a tree. As basically he makes a couple of hands, as basically each one can fire their own blaster, basically. As he just says, "Now, tell us who you guys are, and I won't hurt you too badly." It's just not my style to hurt the weak. So come on, tell me. As his eyes just glowing. As basically the guys just say, "All right, all right, all right. I'll tell you, we're the Demon Brothers, and we're hired by a man called Gato, and helping out someone called Zabuza to kill him. He's a bridge builder, and it'll be bad for Gato's business to have him around. Please don't hurt us." And he goes, "Oh, I won't." As in, next thing you know, he just kind of puts the blue magic off, but then makes a shadow clone. 2 shadow clones, or no, 2 to 3, as they both summon out hands too. As he says, and one summons out Gastoblasters. As he says, "All right, you two, bring us back to the village," and yeah, then let them take care of it. As they nod, and so they tell them to get up and go. As they listen because they're terrified. As Kakashi looks over at Gato, he says, but not Gato. As Tazuna, he says, "So we've been tricked." As Naruto says, "Yeah, so what? He probably didn't have enough money, so come on, let's go." As Sakura says, "What do you mean?" He goes duh, we gotta complete the mission. Come on. So yeah, after a couple hours of walking, a fog starts to roll in, and Naruto just thinks to himself, "Great, this must be Zabuza. Alright, let's get this over with." That's basically, a sword comes out of nowhere as Naruto basically takes a shortcut and just is on top of a tree branch and just waiting as he sees the blade come out of nowhere, and it goes right into the tree, and Zabuza just lands on it as Naruto just says, "Alright, let's see how this plays out." And so Zabuza does exactly the same thing. Base the Mist appears right in between Tazuna, Sakura, and Siren. And then Naruto basically just uses blue magic and just fling him forward. And basically just goes, this guy's annoying. So basically he just starts to make multiple bones, send him flying right at him, making him. And basically, Zabuza just dodges, uses water dragon jutsu. Naruto just makes a gash blast and just fires it. And Sakashi's not even doing anything. He just says, "Don't worry, Kashi, I got this." This is just way too easy. As basically, he just summons out blue bones as Zabuza's about moves right through them as he starts to go on his knees and he goes, "What the heck?" And he goes, "Karma effect. Anything that you've done that's bad or evil, it'll affect you. So how about you just stay down?" As basically multiple gas flashes are forming around him as he says, "Goodbye." And they all fire at once. And they all hit Zabuza. He's not dead. Don't worry. But Zabuza is unconscious and he goes, "Alright, that took care of that." As basically the Anbu, Haku comes and he takes Zabuza away as Naruto thinking, that guy ain't Anbu, is he? Alright. So yeah. Alright, well, I know this is like a short video, but this is where I'm gonna leave it off because I gotta get ready to leave to go to see my sister and all that. So I hope you guys understand that. I do hope you guys have a nice day. This video is gonna be uploaded later on. I got don't know when, but it says 7:56, and we're leaving at 8. So yeah, I would have made it longer, but hope you guys understand that. I'll make the part 3 a little bit longer. But anyways, hope you guys have a nice day, night, wherever you guys are. So bye everyone.